Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Okay, you guys are able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So किया practice आपने? What is encapsulation? How to design a code for encapsulation? Yes or no? After Java, we are going to start with Selenium WebDriver, right? So you should know how you can, prepare this object-oriented programming principles. Everybody. So first principle we have seen what? Encapsulation. What is encapsulation? It is a wrapping of data function together, right? तो आप कैसे करोगे, कैसे wrap करोगे data function together in a single unit? You can make your data secure by the or from the outsider. So what you are going to do, you can make your data as a private data, correct? And private data को अगर access provide करना है तो क्या करोगे? Getter and setter method को use करोगे, correct? So that topic we have covered. Let me explain. So देखो मैंने क्या किया था, एक login page को डिजाइन किया था, right? So here I have maintained two username and password as a private data. So for private data I have designed some methods, okay, some getter and setter method. Only this part I have did along with some business logic I have written, right? So business logic where you can just pass your data and you will able to see the result. And then I have created a separate test case. This is my actual test case where I have, called that login page object. And because of that, I'm able to call this, methods directly. I am able to pass a data. I'm able to get that data also. And if you run this code, number of time you are calling your data, that number of time you are able to see your result. So if I run it, say I'm getting two different information for Priyanka and Pooja. Everybody clear? So encapsulation means you can simple hide the data from the outsider by making it private. And private data को access देने के लिए आप ये action classes को और action methods को design करोगे. This is called encapsulation. I will show you a real-time application in Selenium WebDriver. How we can do this encapsulation. In framework designing also, encapsulation plays very, very important role. Okay. So first principle we have completed encapsulation. Today I'm going to start with second principle that is called polymorphism in Java. What is polymorphism in Java? Like polymorphism means what? Whenever you want to use a single thing in multiple form, one thing in multiple form, that is called polymorphism. But what is the main purpose of this principle? हम क्या repeat करेंगे, हम क्या reuse करेंगे? See the main
Reusability.
Exactly. The main purpose is reusability. But what we are going to reuse? See, you guys can reuse data. आप data को reuse कर सकते हो. आप that is called variable. आप methods को reuse कर सकते हो, right? Plus आप constructor को भी reuse कर सकते हो. So remember, polymorphism in a simple thing is what? Like whenever you want to repeat one thing whenever you want to reuse one thing in multiple form, that is called polymorphism. But as I told you, how we can achieve this? Polymorphism in Java, if you want to achieve, there are two ways. One way is what? With the help of overloading. And another way is what? It is all about overriding. Just a minute. Overriding. Okay? Overloading always belongs to the same class. मतलब अगर कोई चीज आपको same class में ही repeat करना है, reuse करना है, तो आप overloading concept को use करोगे. But for overriding, you can reuse same method, same data, or maybe same particular, I can say the constructor in two different classes. Usually in any programming, we do what? We do method reusability most of the time. So that is a reason the concept is called method overloading and method overriding. So here in a different class, how we can reuse, methods, that part we are going to learn. But not directly, first we need to understand overloading part completely. Then for overriding, you should know how we can maintain two classes and how we can access one class data into another class. That concept is called inheritance. तो पहले हम रन करेंगे और अंडरस्टैंड करेंगे inheritance principle and then this topic you will get to know how we can override a method. Correct? So first today I will start with overloading concept. So what the overloading says that you guys are able to reuse a method. So let me tell you, here we can do method overloading. Here we can do constructor overloading, as well as operator overloading is also possible, but not for all operator guys. एक ही operator आप reuse कर सकते हो, and that is called plus operator. इसके दो पर्पज है, एक आप यूज करोगे कॉन्कैटिनेशन करने के लिए, एंड सेकेंड यूज करोगे टू डू एडिशन, राइट? तो स्ट्रिंग फंक्शन के साथ और स्ट्रिंग के साथ जब प्लस ऑपरेटर यूज करते हो तो इट विल वर्क लाइक अ कॉन्कैटिनेशन, एंड व्हेन यू यूज इट विथ नंबर प्रिमिटिव तो ये यूज करता है, वर्क होता है एज अ एडिशन. सो ऑपरेटर ओवरलोडिंग इज ऑल्सो पॉसिबल, कंस्ट्रक्टर ओवरलोडिंग इज पॉसिबल, and method overloading is also possible. Now, why we need to do this? Because we are going to reuse a method, correct? But why we need to reuse a method? See, sometimes user can perform same task multiple time with some multiple data. Okay? Okay, Vaishnavi, क्या आप सभी कोड शेयर कर सकते हो? Yes, yes, I will be sharing it today. Okay, don't worry. So I will be sharing all the code, no problem at all. ठीक है? चलो, let's continue with the topic again. So let's see the simple example, guys. If I want to do some addition, so I can do addition like by declaring some hard code value. मतलब within a method only I can declare a value and I can do addition. I can do addition by passing two different parameters. I can do addition by passing three different parameters. मतलब whenever, see, you guys can do the same activity with different data set or maybe with different type of action, but the action will be same ना. Why we need to pass this variable? Because हमें addition करना है, तो action मेरा कौन सा है? addition है. तो is that mean कि अगर addition करना है multiple times, suppose मुझे 1000 time 1000 different techniques से addition करना है, is that mean developer will prepare separate method for every 1000 method along with separate name? No, it is not possible, guys. Separate name कैसे दोगे? तो addition is the one task. I can do addition and I can do that addition with multiple type, multiple ways, but by referring same name of the method. Correct? So what is meant by method overloading? Method overloading का मतलब होता है when you reuse same name method multiple time, with multiple signature in a same class. That is called method overloading. Dekho. Let me show you this directly with a practical. Everybody, first I will be creating what? Separate package. Okay. Let's create a package com.oop. Okay. Whatever the standard I have followed for the previous principle, I'm going to use the same one. And this is what? Polymorphism. So let me just write. Okay. OOP dot. Then I will be writing polymorphism. See here. Okay, polymorphism, done. And here inside a polymorphism, I will be creating what? A separate class. Okay. Now what is this class? Let's see. I will be giving you demo on method overloading. So let me just write method overloading. Means what? So let me take a main function and see this. So in this method overloading, as I told you, suppose I want to do addition. So I will just write in this way, na? Public void and add. But see, this is a method I have designed with a 0 parameter. Okay, I don't want to pass any data. तो मैं यहाँ पे data को declare करूंगी. Integer a is equal to what? Let's say 10. B is equal to what? Let's say one more time 10. And I just want to print addition. So I will just write a message addition. Okay, I will be writing addition is. And here I am just going to maintain that logic. So I will just write A plus B. Correct? Now you can see the use of plus operator. String के साथ apply करोगे तो आप लोग message को देख सकते हो. Along with message, you are able to see this addition result also. So this is called what? One operator, but we are using for two different purposes. That is, we are using this operator for multiple purposes. It is called operator overloading. Remember, operator overloading. Done. Now, if I want to call this method, what we have to do? What is the basic rule? If this method is instance 1, you can't directly call it, right? You need to create object. So first I need to create an object of this class inside a main function. Now you can see I will be creating an object. Let's say m1 is equal to new. I will just create an object of this class. And using m1, what you can do? M1 dot, you can call that add method. Obviously, if you run it, you will able to see the result now. Dekho. You guys are able to see addition is 20. So I'm getting the same result, whatever the data I have passed. But see, next time I want to do the same thing, addition. So I will be writing, okay, fine, addition. But just observe, if you create same name method with same signature, so it is not allowed in Java. This method will be considered as a duplicate method. Can you see the message? Duplicate method add in the type method overloading. Matlab, this is not allowed. Same name method with the same signature, which is not allowed. So what we can do? We must need to change the signature if you want to reuse same name method. See, how we can change the signature? You can pass number of argument. Remember, you can pass number of arguments. मतलब number of arguments pass करो तो आपका method allowed होगा. Okay. Then what you can do? You can just pass different. Let me write different types of argument. That is also okay. Another rule that you can follow. Okay. And what is the third rule? You can pass, or you can change, or you can just pass a different sequence. I will just maintain different sequence or different order, I will say. Order of argument. That is also okay. These three rules are there, guys. If you want to achieve, if you want to reuse same name method multiple times. Let's say I want to reuse same name method for 3 times, 4 times, right? But say I can maintain in Java. Agar same signature hoga, so you can't maintain. So what you have to do? You have to use these three rules. What the rule says? You can pass number of argument. Let me show you what does mean number of argument. See, यहाँ पे मेरा method है with 0 parameter. है ना? मैंने कोई data नहीं pass किया है, तो my method is 0 parameter method. What I'm going to do is I will be passing some parameter. Example, I will be writing integer a, comma integer b. Let's see what is happening. Now this method is allowed. Okay. Same name method is allowed. But again, I'm having error for this method. Let me comment. Let's say 1 by 1. Let me comment these 2 methods more. And now see. Same name method. But if you are passing number of argument, now it is accepting in Java. Na? So that means by following this rule, I am able to reuse same name method in a same class. Are you getting my point? And here what I can do? I can just write a message one more time. Addition is, let me write addition is, and here I can maintain what? A plus operator along with that a plus b. Now everybody, these AB are local variable. These AB are what type of variable then? These AB are also local ही है. Remember, these are also local to this add method. And then what type of method it is? I have passed 2 parameters in this method. So I have declared 2 parameter method. Are you getting my point? So reusability is possible if you change or if you follow the rule. So first rule is we can pass a number of argument and we can reuse the method. Now let's say instead of these method, let me remove this. See, I just want to pass 2 arguments only. So can I reuse same method again? See, no, it is not possible. Same name method, same number of argument, not valid. What you can do? Either you can pass 1 more argument or either you can less 1 more argument or you can change type. Yeah, that is valid. So can I do one thing? I want to pass 2 parameters only, but let's say my first parameter should be double. Okay, I'm just maintaining what? Double. And second parameter is integer. Can you see the difference? Whenever you apply this second rule, if you pass different types of arguments, you guys are able to reuse the same name method with same number of argument. Are you understanding? मैंने क्या किया? फिर से मैंने number of argument को same रखा, that is 2 parameter. But this time I have changed the type. डेटा टाइप मैंने चेंज किया है, तो फर्स्ट डेटा इज माय डबल डेटा, सेकंड डेटा इज अ इंटीजर डेटा. कैन आई रीयूज सेम मेथड वन मोर टाइम? सी, कैन आई रीयूज सेम मेथड? नो, इट इज नॉट वैलिड. Same number of arguments, same number of type, and same data, same sequence, not valid. So can we make a change? Can I write in this way? Let's say integer a, and can I write double, double b inside a bracket? One more time, double b. Can you see? Again, reusability is possible. And what is this rule? If you are using same number of argument, okay, but if you are changing the sequence, मतलब order, पहले मैंने लिया था डबल, उसके बाद इंटीजर, अब मैंने लिया है पहले इंटीजर, उसके बाद डबल. If you change the number of argument, if you change the different, or if you pass a different type of argument, or if you pass order, different order of argument, you guys are able to do method reusability. तो कितने टाइम मैंने ऐड मेथड को डिजाइन किया है? 4 डिफरेंट टाइप. अब क्या करेंगे? यस, विद द हेल्प ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट, कॉल इट. सी, m1 is calling what? Let's say first I'm going to call 2 integer value. Here I'm going to pass some integer value. Can you see? I'm able to pass some integer value, right? Let's say, and then this is the second time I'm calling a add method. Third time I can call with one more. See, I'm getting what? First double and second value is what? Let's say double value I will be writing 100.11, and here I'm passing what? 10. Okay, so I will be able to see the result. Okay, first double, second integer, m1 dot add. Now I'm calling what? Let's say not only add, let me call integer and double. See, there is a one more integer and double, so let me call 20 comma, let's say 100 point some value. Okay, so this time you can see the concept, guys. I am able to call same name method, but for multiple time, for multiple, different data. If you run it, see the result. What you are getting? Can you see? First addition is 20, second addition is 100, third is 110, and then 0.11. Again, fourth addition is different. So this is what? Method reusability. I can call same name method, different with different signature multiple time in the same class. Then this is called method overloading. Guys, overloading का मतलब पहले understand करो. What is overloading means? एक ही क्लास में अगर आपको सेम नेम मेथड को रियूज करना है तो कैसे रियूज करोगे? Either you can simply follow these 3 rules. Either you can pass number of argument, different type of argument, and order of argument. And in this way, you guys are able to achieve method overloading. क्या ये concept clear है सबको? What is method overloading?
Yes, ma'am.
Method overloading actually called compile time polymorphism. Basically, if people ask you how many different, types of polymorphisms are there? Guys, remember there are 2 types. Compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism. Compile time polymorphism called method overloading, and runtime polymorphism is called method overriding. Sometimes we can call it as early binding and late binding also. See, the polymorphism, or what is compile time polymorphism? See, method can be overloading if and only if method has same name. Overload कब होगा? Method को same ही name चाहिए, ठीक है? But with some different signature. If you are calling it in a same class, then that concept is called method overloading. So signature क्या है? What is different signature? You can pass different number of argument, different type, and order of argument also you can pass. Everybody, the concept is clear. What we are doing? This concept is called method overloading. Same name method को multiple times same class में call करना. अब इसका example क्या है? See, you can do, or you can take various examples, guys. Sometimes you can see this part. Chalo, let's take a very beautiful example. This I have already explained, Amazon example. See, if you want to go for, let's say, what we can do, we can go for search functionality. Okay, how many ways user can search? टेल मी, अमेजोन में कुछ आपको सर्च करना है, आप कैसे सर्च करोगे?
नेम, प्रोडक्ट नेम।
वेरी गुड, तो पहले आप पास कर सकते हो प्रोडक्ट नेम, है ना, और यू कैन पास व्हाट, सम प्राइस, ओके, और यू कैन पास टू डेटा साइमल्टेनियसली ना, या आई कैन पास,
नेम एंड प्राइस।
करेक्ट, एंड द
नेम
प्राइस,
प्राइस।
और क्या, can we pass some brand name also? Yes, we can do this.
यस।
So there are various ways actually that you can follow. Name pass करो, price pass करो, साथ में pass करो या separately pass करो. So how the programmer, how the developer will write a code for Amazon search feature? Tell me. क्या developer हर एक method को separate नाम देगा? It will be very difficult to maintain and read the code ना. Code readability भी increase होना चाहिए guys, right? We are able to reuse a code. We are able to increase the code readability. We should maintain the code. So it is not a good practice कि अगर एक ही काम करोगे, the functionality is same, functionality search, but we are able to search by passing this different argument and different type of argument. So we can achieve this using what? Using method overloading. How you can do this? Can I show you? And then I will give you one more assignment on the same. Everybody focus. Now, in the same class, okay, in the same package, I will create one more class. Just focus, everybody. I'm just writing this as, let's say, Amazon search feature. Okay? I don't want main function here. So Amazon search feature के लिए I will maintain here some method. Let me directly declare a method, public void search. Okay. Obviously, how I'm going to search it? I'm just going to pass some data. Example, I will be writing here product name. I'm passing some product name. So let me do one thing. Let me write a message. Search by product name. And then what is that product name? You can print it. Okay. Dekho. Done. Second method. Public void. One more time search. I can do search. But see, same name method, and if you are passing different arguments, see, it is a 0 parameter, it is 1 parameter. It is accepting, right? You are not able to see any exception, any error. But जैसे मैं लिखूंगी, suppose string, let's say I'm just writing here brand name. Okay, brand name. Is this allowed? Can you see? It is not allowed. You can't pass, the product name or only the brand name like this. Okay, string, because it is accepting same name with same number of argument. So either you can change something more here. I can change what? I can just change here something more. Example, I will be changing here, let's say integer, some price also. Okay, I'm just going to pass some price. So this time I will say, what is this? This is a search. One more time, search by brand name. And what is that brand name? You can print it here. So I will be writing just brand name, whatever the variable I have used. And then let me write a message with price. Okay, with price. And then you can just print that price also. Correct? Let me print here the price. The variable name is price only. Done. Ye hua second method. Now what I can do? Public void what? I can take one more. Let's say one more time I'm just doing search. Maybe by only passing the price. I will be searching the element by only passing the price. So this is the third method I have designed. Search by price. Okay, search by price. And then what is that price? You can print it. Are you understanding the concept, everybody? You are doing same thing now? Search. But search by what? Passing different data. Let's say this time what I want to do is, I want to pass a name with a price. Okay, there is a one more search. Let's say name along with what? Integer price. Yes, is this allowed? Now again, what is the problem? This time this data is not allowed. Why? Because already we have given the same thing, right? String name and integer price. So do one thing. You can just change the sequence, right? Can I write here integer price first? And then can I pass here the data like string name, Yes, it is valid, right? There is no problem at all. And yes, what name? Product name, right? So let me just write product name or any brand name, whatever you want, you can pass. And this time I can write again, okay, fine. This is what? Search by what? Search by price and product name, right? Product name. And if you want to print it, you can print here. I will be writing here what? Product name. Okay. And price को भी मुझे print करना है, तो let me add, little bit just formatting here. So I will be maintaining, okay, something here. And in between this, I will be writing what? That price. Okay, मैंने बस formatting किया है कि मुझे output इस वे से display होना चाहिए. ठीक है? So how many method I have designed? 4 method. Now let's create a separate test case. देखो, same package में I'm just going to create a Amazon test. One more time, Amazon test. ठीक है? Let me take a main function. तो Amazon search को कॉल करना है तो क्या करना होगा? Amazon search फीचर के ऑब्जेक्ट को पहले क्रिएट करना होगा and then you can call it yes or no. So let me write here Amazon search feature. See, I have given this name. Okay, let's say AS is equal to new, again Amazon search, okay, feature. Done. Constructor you are going to create. And then what? Using AS, you can do what? You can do search. See, I can pass some price. Let me search a product by some price. Okay. Then AS dot, I'm just passing some another search method I'm calling. Let's say the user can do any search, no? The user is doing search with the product name. So example, I want to search bags. Let's say bags. Okay. Not bugs, bags. Done. Then I want to search what? Let's say I want to search by brand name and price. Okay, I can do that. So I can search, okay, fine. I just want to search for Zara and the price is again, let's say 10,000, right? I'm just passing. So you can do any way your search, and what will happen once you run it? You guys are able to search in different pattern. Can you see I'm getting the result? Search by price, search by product name. See one more time. Search by price, search by product name, search by brand name, and again with the price. Everybody, are you clear with the concept of method overloading? How you can overload one method in one single class multiple times, and how you guys are able to reuse it? Yes or no?
Yes.
This concept is called method overloading. So can I give you an assignment on the same? Let's do the same thing. Now, see, मैंने search scenario को cover किया ना? आप same application के लिए, Amazon के लिए, you guys can cover payment scenario. See how many ways user can do payment. Cash on delivery होता है. Then method of payment is what? Online.
Credit card.
Either
online UPI.
Exactly. Then credit card, very good. Credit card से कर सकते हैं. और कुछ? Any other method of payment? या net banking I can do. Yeah, net banking से भी हम कर सकते हैं. So basically you can create a multiple ways. You can just define a multiple ways and you can reuse it. करोगे? See, I want in the same pattern. Design payment class separately. Payment class separately where you can, or Amazon payment where you can maintain only methods. Remember, बस methods मुझे चाहिए यहाँ पे. And test case separate create करो. Test case में क्या करोगे? इस class का object create करोगे, and with the help of object you are able to call that method M1, M2, M3, something like that. Everybody clear? Anybody confirm what is the assignment number?
9.
Okay, very good. Just complete this assignment number 9 for a payment mode of Amazon using method overloading concept. तो एक ही क्लास में ये सारे मेथड आप डिजाइन करोगे, right? And then those method we are able to reuse in different test cases. अब देखो Amazon के लिए जो है वो same Flipkart के लिए भी होगा, yes or no? तो can you able to reuse this method? Yes ना? You guys can able to reuse it. आप Flipkart का टेस्ट केस प्रिपेयर करोगे and Flipkart के इसमें मेथड को reuse करोगे. तो reusability is there guys. So you guys are able to reuse all the same name method multiple time, in multiple classes or in the same classes. When you declare it in the same class, that concept is called overloading. तो मैंने overload कैसे किया मेथड, एक ही क्लास में सेम नेम मेथड को डिजाइन किया, and this concept is called overloading. Everybody clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let me talk one more very important interview question. What the people ask you? ठीक है, देखो, people will ask you, okay, can you guys reuse main method? Can you able to overload main method? Main method overloading is possible? Answer is, let me tell you, yes. Main method को overload कर सकते हो, but practically, okay, let me write, but practically this we don't follow. This we don't follow. So we don't require to do overloading on a main method. Practically इस concept का कहीं पे use नहीं है, because JVM क्या करेगा? JVM has some particular signature of a main method. JVM will check that which main method is matching with their signature, and only that method JVM will execute. So practically this approach we never use, or we don't use, and that is the reason main method overloading is possible, but we don't follow this concept. But how come? Let me explain. So let me create a separate class to explain this interview question. Okay, so I will just writing here main method overloading. ठीक है, let's see. Let me create a main function. So guys, obviously we have a main function here, right? And let me just do one thing. I will be creating here one more. Let's say I'm just writing here some message. Okay, so this is main method. I'm just writing a message. And now let me write with some separation, like this is a main method with string argument. Okay, string argument. Now see, what I'm doing, I'm just reusing the same name method and same name signature, everything same. So it is not valid. And we just need to make some changes. Example, I'm passing here some integer argument. So this time it is valid now. And let me change the message also. This is what? With a integer. I will be writing integer argument. So now tell me, when I run the code, which method it will run? This is my class, main method overloading. अब ये class कौन सा method run करेगा? This main method or this main method, because both are same. Same name, same number of argument, everything is same. But the type is different. That is the reason it is valid. But when you run it, which output you will able to see?
String argument.
This one, string argument. Because JVM only run this main method, guys. JVM don't know what is this main method, whatever you have written. So if you run it, see, मैंने same name method लिखा है, and if I run it, Java will never confuse in this concept. Java will always run main method only. That is with a string argument. Everybody clear? So remember, main method का भी overloading possible है, but practically इस concept को हम कहीं पे use नहीं करेंगे, right? But overriding, if people ask you कि main method का overriding possible है क्या? तो no. Overriding is not possible for main method. Remember this point, okay? Main method overloading is possible, but overriding, it is not possible. Overriding is not possible. Okay? So sometimes people might ask you this kind of interview question. So you need to prepare for the same. यहाँ तक point सबको clear है? So when you talk about overloading, what we can overload ना? Technically method overloading is possible, है ना? Method को आप reuse कर सकते हो, but जैसे मैंने अभी show किया कि operator को भी आप reuse कर सकते हो, and only one operator is available in Java that you can overload. But C++ की बात करोगे तो almost all operator we can overload, guys, in C++ programming language. But in Java, only one operator overloading is possible, that is plus operator. Now what else we can overload? I can show you the constructor part also. Constructor also we can overload. कैसे? देखो. Suppose in the same class, in this method overloading class, we have declared multiple addition method. And suppose I want to declare this default constructor first. See, we have two different types of constructor, na? Default and parameterized one. Suppose yahan pe, okay, I will be just writing this default constructor first. And suppose I'm just passing a message, okay? Let's say this is what? Default constructor is calling. Okay, I'm just passing a simple message. Ab kya hoga if I run the code? Very first object will create, constructor will get called, and then you are able to see the method result. So if you run it, see what is happening. I'm getting first message, default constructor is calling, and then you are able to see this result. Okay, but suppose, can I declare same name constructor, with same number of argument? No, it is also not valid. Java says it is also duplicate. तो guys, मुझे same name constructor को reuse करना है. What we can do? Same rule you can follow. यहाँ पे आप क्या पास कर सकते हो? Different argument. Suppose I'm passing some string username. Okay, and this time I'm writing what? Suppose parameter. Parameterize. I will say parameterize constructor is calling. Okay, with name, and that name also we are able to print username. Everybody clear? So I'm able to reuse. One more time. I want to reuse one more time. Not possible. I can pass single variable now, right? Because already it is one variable I have passed. Can I write integer ID? Yes. This time also you are able to call parameterize constructor, right? So you can see I am able to call it. Let me just print it here. Okay, so I'm calling which type of constructor this time? Parameterized constructor, and with some ID. I can print that ID. So guys, same number of argument you can pass, but different type you have to pass na, तभी ये valid होगा. At a time दोनों को pass कर सकते हो? Yes, absolutely fine. No problem at all. So example, I will be calling this one more time. See, I will be calling this one more time, and I will be writing what? ID, and along with ID, suppose name. Yes, you can pass in this way also. So guys, what exactly we are doing? Here, we are able to reuse what? Constructor also. Same name constructor, you guys are able to reuse multiple time, in your class. And this concept is called what? Constructor overloading. Remember, constructor overloading. तो कंस्ट्रक्टर ओवरलोडिंग का मतलब क्या है? सेम नेम कंस्ट्रक्टर को मल्टीपल टाइम बाय मल्टीपल सिग्नेचर you guys are able to call, then it is called constructor overloading. So next time if I want to create an object, what I can do? I can just call parameterize one or default one. It's up to you. Example, here I'm calling parameterize one, and see suppose I'm passing some data. I'm passing 100. So which constructor it will call? It will call this ID constructor. Correct? And yes, the names will be different. This is my M2 object. Maybe next time I'm calling M3 object. Okay, M3 object with what? With some name. Suppose I'm passing, let's say, Smita. Okay, I'm just passing some name. So which constructor will call? The name constructor only. And let's see, if you run it, you guys are able to see the result. So I'm getting the result for default, then for parameterize with ID and parameterize with name. So everybody, what this concept is, this is called constructor overloading, and what? Which is nothing but same name constructor you guys are able to reuse multiple time in a same test case. This concept is called constructor overloading. क्या आपको point clear है? What is meant by polymorphism, method overloading, and how you can overload method, constructor, and operator in a same class? See, I'm talking about same class. Same class में जब आप reuse करते हो, that concept is called overloading. Remember, overriding, it's different. Overriding means what? Whenever you are calling the properties of a class in different classes, that is called overriding. So यहाँ तक point clear है सबको? What is polymorphism and what is method overloading?
Yes.